him.
Oh, good morning, officer.
Monsieur, are you aware that City Ordinance number 25-3476 prohibits loitering in a public place that is a nuisance or threat to public safety?
But I was just looking at the monument.
And what, may I ask, do you find so fascinating about it?
I'm just curious about what's under there, that's all.
Curious, you say. You wouldn't be tempted to, peek, now would you?
Peek?
Yes, that is what I said. Because we do not allow peeking without a permit.
Oh, no worries, officer. I would never peek without a permit. I could certainly wait until tomorrow. That's when the unveiling is, right?
Maybe yes, maybe no. That is none of your business.
What do you mean? It's a public event, isn't it?
Well, are you enjoying the weather this morning? It looks like it's going to be a nice day, don't you think? Although I hear that it's supposed to rain later this week. Hands up!
Whoa. Take it easy, officer.
Monsieur, I must inform you that it is very dangerous to sneak up on an officer of the law. Lucky for you, my friend, I am a highly trained professional and was able to restrain myself.
Well, I'll try to be more careful next time.
Yes, I highly recommend that you do.
Maybe we should just move along.
I believe that would be best.
Hey, there's the shop we're looking for. Let's go check it out.
Thanks, officer.
You're welcome. And it's not officer, it's inspector.
Everything clear?
Clear as glass, how about you?
Nope, nothing suspicious.
Good. Now the mission begins.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know anyone was here. May I help y'all?
Actually, we're here to help you.
Well, thank you, but I don't really need any new employees right now. Maybe you can all check back around Christmas time.
No, you don't understand. We're the Truth Force, and we're here to save International City. You've been praying, haven't you?
Praying? Well, of course I've been praying. I pray all the time.
I thought so. All it takes is for someone to start praying, and sooner or later, we get called up.
Are you angels or something?
No, just defenders of the truth. So wherever truth and the knowledge of the one true God are under attack, that's where you'll find us.
Mrs. Potts, we need to talk to you about Simon Detweiler.
How do you know my name?
Well, we know all about you. Born and raised in southern Alabama, spent 2 years at a fancy school in Paris, met your husband, and moved to International City. You've been here ever since. You have 3 daughters, 2 cats, and 1 very old parrot named General. Ugh.
Sorry, but please don't worry. Your information's safe with us. We're the good guys.
And I'm just supposed to take your word for it. Is that it?
Well, you could check out our website. It's got a statement of faith and lots of endorsements.
Sorry, sweetheart. It's gonna take a lot more than that. My mama didn't raise no dummy, you know.
Well,
Mrs. Potts, I'm sure this does seem very strange to you, and I'm sorry if it came on too strong. Is there a place where we can sit down and talk? I'm sure that after you hear our story, we'll feel a lot better.
Well, alright. I guess I can listen to what y'all have to say. Come on inside. Y'all like sweet tea?
is it tea time? And we'll be real careful with these diaries, Mrs. Potts.
I know you will, sweetheart. And if you be needed anything else, just holler. And by the way, no more of this Mrs. Potts business. My name's Flora, but most people just call me Flo. So that's what it's gonna be from y'all. You hear?
Alright, Flo, it's a deal.
You said that you and some others have been praying for International City. Well, I just want to say, don't stop. I have a feeling that the next couple of days are going to be critical for the future of this place.
Oh, don't you worry yourselves none. We certainly will. In fact, I can't wait to tell ladies about y'all.
We appreciate that, but for now, we'd like to keep this strictly confidential.
That's right. If the enemy somehow catches wind of us, our mission will be compromised.
Well, okay then. I won't say a word to nobody. Not a word. You hear?
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
No, thank you. I'm just so grateful for what y'all are doing.
You know, I have a good feeling about those diaries.
I know, can you believe it? She just happened to be restoring the bindings right when we showed up. And if we would have come a day later, they would have been back at the museum under lock and key. So what do you think's under there?
According to our intelligence, a statue of the Chancellor.
Huh. Why am I not surprised? So sad. How does a place that was once so decidedly Christian get to this point?
Well, people eventually take their freedoms for granted, and their Bibles too. And then they get in over their heads with all these newfangled ideas.
The authority of God's word is more important than most people realize, isn't it? And if you get that one wrong, you're in for a heap of trouble.
Yeah. And that's just what I'm afraid of for International City. Trouble. At any moment, the Chancellor could make an announcement about a new constitution. And if it goes through, any freedoms that Christians had to worship God or to share their faith will be gone for good.
Well, we can't let that happen, can we? Sure, it's a good thing Mr. Detweiler was wise enough to hide one of the old constitutions all those years ago. All we have to do is find it.
Uh-huh. Just have to find it. Uh-oh. Dresden's giving me a warning signal.
For what?
I don't know, but stand firm.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the International Spy Academy Truth Force. And just in time to see the final piece of the puzzle fall into place.
Baylock! I should have known you had something to do with all the trouble here.
Trouble? I guess that depends on your perspective. I don't see any trouble. I think things are getting better all the time. In fact, I hear we're getting a new constitution soon. One without all that Bible stuff in it. I heard that all the old ones were destroyed in a fire.
Yeah. I wonder how that happened.
I have no idea. Hey, you guys are with the ISA. Where's all the cool spy weapons?
The weapons that we fight with, not the weapons of this world.
Whatever that means, teacup boy. Well, I don't know why you're here. There's nothing you can do now. Everything's in place. You're just too late this time. Unless you've come to help us celebrate.
Baylock, you know that the one and only true God whom we serve is all-powerful and all-knowing. Do you really think he can't stop whatever you have in mind if he so chooses?
Well, it doesn't look like he so chooses this time, does it? Oh well, you can win them all. Better luck next time, little spies.
Have a nice day, Baylock. Had to erase your short-term memory. Couldn't risk Venom knowing we're here.
Boy, what a sweetheart.
Yeah. With a 160 IQ and master disguises, we'll need to be extra careful with him around.
Evil villain network?
Yeah, he's been with EVN for a long time, and they're obviously in cahoots with Venom, which means the city's probably infested with their agents.
Maybe we should call pest control.
What we need to do is find that constitution. Let's get back to the safe house and check out those diaries.
Inspector? Inspector? Aren't you supposed to be guarding the monument? I expect they wouldn't like it very much if they saw you sleeping on the job. Inspector? Inspector! Wow, and I thought Granny was a sound sleeper.
What on earth do you think you are doing?
Just trying to wake you up, that's all.
Wake me up? Are you suggesting that I was asleep? Because Inspector MacLeod never sleeps when he is on duty.
Well, what about snoring?
Snoring? Madam, what you may not realize is that I am a highly trained professional.
Is that so?
Yes, and you should know, not just anyone can do this. The training is important, yes, but there is more to it than that.
Like what?
Well, I don't mean to brag, but you really have to be born with unique abilities like mine.
Really? I notice you don't carry a gun. Why is that?
Oh, well, they took away my... what I mean to say is that when you have these, you do not need a weapon. These are far more lethal than anything you can imagine. Let me show you. You see this table? I will chop it in half. Watch closely.
Well, I reckon it's time for me to get on home. Good night, Inspector.
You fool! He hurt us! Don't move a muscle.
Who's in there? Show yourselves.
Quick! Hide behind the monument. I'll get rid of this freak.
I know you're in there. Don't make this harder than it needs to be. Ha! There you are!
I got him. Now let's take care of that monument.